Yo, what's good, YouTubes? This is your boy in NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCCP. That's the Everyday City Carry podcast. And you know what's going on right now? I'm in disbelief because the audio sounds so clear because I got a new cable, bro. I got a new cable and I'm doing it up right now. I'm gonna do it up. You like that swingy camera thing? Is another person filming me? No, that's the DJ. That's the DJI Osmo Pocket filming me right now. And yeah, man, I wanted to get this podcast recorded and edited and uploaded by the time Blade Show West starts. So I'll upload this on Friday morning if people are still driving up, and you guys can listen to it because it'll be long AF. Probably only like 40 minutes though. Yeah, I'm not going to Blade Show West, man. I want to. I'll probably go to the Atlanta one though, you know. The homie Daily Carry Solutions is like, yo, bro, you could stay with me if you come down, and maybe I'll take his offer up on that. But yeah, man, this podcast, I've got a lot of bullet points for this one. I've got the dual cam set up in case I do check out knives. I do have some knives on my table because guess what? Tried to record the small RKO review, the G10 version that Artisan Cutlery sent over to me. And I got finished editing the vlog section and I got to the actual review. The vlog section is all about Comic-Con, so that's going to be pretty cool for you guys to see that. But yeah, I got finished doing the vlog section. I get to the knife section and I'm like, this sucks. This sucks. So I'm probably going to re-script it, redo it, because I don't want to lead you wrong, man. I don't want to do anybody wrong, you know, for people that have stuck by me on this channel. I want to keep it classy, bro, sorta, you know. I want to keep the content fresh and good. Let's see what I got here right now. Yeah, so that small RKO review, I just want to shoot it better, give myself a little more time, because I like kind of rushed it this one time and I just didn't like it, man. Didn't like it. The effects were cool and all that, you know, people are gonna enjoy that, but I don't want to do a filler review like, yo, the knife is good, get it, especially since it was sent over to me. So yeah, I'm gonna redo that. It's so funny, I got on my notes right now, it says Shoutouts Blade Ma'am. I know that's a typo because I wanted to shout out my homie Blade Man. And when I saw that, he has a Nike symbol as his avatar, and I thought, just cut it instead of just do it, being a corny Filipino guy. That's exactly what I thought in my mind. But yo, shout outs to you, man, because he has been leaving some pretty cool comments in the comment section, encouraging stuff that made me feel good inside. The EWC unboxing, that was a hit. All right. I really, really like this thing, the EWC right here. I have mastered it to the point where I just flick this thing way too much, man. Okay. It's messed up my thumbs. I'm sorry, my index finger, and I'm still flipping it.
Is it really worth the price? I pay it gladly.
I pay it gladly. Like the video I released on Instagram, which Monterey Bay Knives hit me up about and said it was funny. Yeah, I really like this knife, man. If you guys have that 180 and you need like a fidget thing that's like cool. I mean, you whip this guy out and I've never seen anything like this. I've never handled anything like this. The front flipper mechanism works so well. All right. The only thing I can say is maybe the jimping on the top is a little aggressive. That's why I messed up my knife. But I think also, I don't think it's their fault. I don't think it's Monterey Bay Knives' fault, man. Because I just flip it too much. It's too much. I flip it so much, actually. Several hundred times a day, I would assume, because you're just doing this. Now, is it the most safe knife I've ever handled? No. Has it cut chunks off of my finger because I go like this? And I go like that? Yeah, it has. It's definitely cut chunks off. It hasn't drawn blood or anything. But again, it's my fault because I just keep flicking it like crazy, like a madman. You know, the ADHD running rampant. They should prescribe this. They should prescribe these for ADHD. And you just go like this. So shout out to Monterey Bay Knives, man, for sending this around to the pass around. I just realized I probably should have done a dual cam thing, but I didn't. But it's all good. Because this podcast, what is it, guys? Off the rails, baby. That's how we do it up. Let me get some coffee right now because it's like 8 a.m. I'm drinking on you dudes, yo. So disrespectful right now. Just like Chris D'Elia on his podcast this morning, which I watched. Let's see what else we got in the notes here. The CJRB 1905CF. Pretty cool knife. Nice action. Maybe I'll do a dual cam for this guy. Actually, not fucking good. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it up this way. I'm gonna save those for maybe unboxings. That'll be the treat. Yeah, I like this thing, man. I'm waiting for the 1901 to be sent to me. I think it's called a Tala. I gotta get these names down, man. I'm doing it like the OG Wii knives, you know? When we didn't have names, they would just be like, the Wii knife 190678. You know what I'm saying? They have names now, but yeah. I only know these by the serial numbers for some reason. Yeah, designed by Dylan Mallory in D2. Carbon fiber overlay over the G10. Cool knife, pointy, stabby. Like it. That's the one of the knives I have on here right now, aside from the EWC, the Everywhere Carry. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna check out knife news, right? Let's check out knife news right now. I didn't realize I didn't have that much knife stuff on here. I have a lot of other stuff, so if you're looking for a knife-filled podcast, then maybe this isn't the one. Just kidding, don't turn it off. Now, in Gramworthy, I'm sure I have other things, so let's look at knife news. Alright, so on the front page, you've got Kyle Chumchel. I'm gonna say it like that. Chumchel, bro. Signs on with Microtech. I don't know who he is, but let's read about him. Kyle Chumchel of KC Knives has joined the engineering team at Microtech. First of all, I apologize if I butchered your name, and you guys can roast me in the comments. I give you permission. Chumchel has worked on the new release, one new release, and talked to us about what he's learned so far. Is this an auto, an OTF? I think I saw Birdshot IV on their Instagram playing with this. Also, did you guys have was your Instagram screwed up for a couple of days? Because mine didn't refresh the feed until this morning. That's why, you know, it's a good thing I already had a lot of bullet points in Gramworthy, because I couldn't see anything. It was just the same thing, the same post. It's just Barstool Sports on the top. And that Birdshot IV one, the reason why I remembered that this knife is that was the second post. But yeah, anyway, so this says kicked off his career at Microtech with the Exoset money clip automatic. Man, I can't have any OTFs in New York City, man. If you have them in your crib and the cops come strolling in, you get arrested, bro. They're illegal. Automatic knives are absolutely illegal, just like butterfly knives. You can't even have them in your crib, yo. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, let's see. I want to look at what this thing is made out of. So it's 3 ounces. The blade steel is CTS 204P. A sliding button opens and retracts the blade into the flat, square aluminum handle. That looks pretty cool, man. You know, it looks like a high-tech box cutter. That's what Kelly would say about it. But yeah, man. Props to you, Kyle Chumchel. Let's check out something else. We Knife Co. readies fleet of 6 new knives. Always down to check them out. Check them out. We Knife goes back at it again with a slew of forthcoming releases on display just in time for Blade Show West. Man, I want to go to a Blade show, yo. I just haven't been able to go to one. So the Blockow It's a custom maker Miguel Barbudo. It emulates the sinuous ergonomics and blade shapes that characterize Barbudo's work. 4.21 inch clip point, S35VN, steel that makes us feel good, right? Looks pretty cool though. Kind of reminds me of the bow tie a little bit with the carbon fiber there. All right, let's look at the Riazio. Is the only fixed blade. I haven't gotten into fixed blades, man, but it's pretty interesting to see a We Knife logo on a fixed blade. 4.15 inches long, CPM 20 CV, and is carried in a Kydex sheath. The Hecate. I'm gonna say it like that because Hecate sounds stupid. Let's go Hecate on it, bro. We now has its first collaboration with a female designer. Sick. Alessandra De Santis. I think that's how you say it. I said it like a Spanish person because guess what, guys? Filipinos, we're Spasian, bro. We Spasian. You know? Because Filipinos are basically the countries that colonized us. And that was Spain, Japan, and America. And you know what? We totally don't mind. You guys made us better looking. We were pygmies in the beginning. All right. Let's see. So it's 20 CPM 20 CV. A spiderweb style sculpted pattern on the scales helps keep the Hecate in place during use. Damn, that looks pretty dope. I like it. Civivi gets 3 knives. So, man, I was on this Civivi kick for a while on this channel, you know? And I was just buying every Civivi that came out. And, man, I kind of stopped because ran out of cash. You know what I'm saying? I had to start a new business with a fam. Still growing it. But we growing every day, son. Shout out to A-List CBD. Growing every day. You know what I'm saying? And all 3 of the new CV releases have been named by YouTuber Zelric, who previously collaborated with We on the Roxy. The Roxy, bro. That's a good one. I reviewed it and I loved it. And Zell is the man. Everybody knows that. So 3 collaborations. This is the Governor. Oh. A large no-nonsense folder with a thumb stud opener and 3.86 inch spear point blade. So I'm looking at these right now. These are all in D2. I'm looking at a picture of the Civivi Shredder right now. Blue CF overlay. Very cool knife. The Civivi Little Fiend. That's interesting. And the Civivi Governor. Thumb Stutter. That's dope, man. No hard release date has been given for any of these knives, but We has indicated that their release will be relatively soon. These are probably going to be at Blade Show West. You guys got to let me know how that is. People hit me up. They were like, yo, is there anything you want me to check out? And I'm like, Civivi, We Knives, zero tolerance. That is pretty much. Opinel rolls out 4 new limited edition models. I have one Opinel knife and I like it, man. You know, very simple. I have whipped it out in public. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about my ding dong though. Talking about my Opinel. And I cut a steak because they didn't give me a steak knife when I ordered steak, bruh. The disrespect to people sometimes. So I cut it with my Opinel. And in New York City, people would normally freak out, but no one did since the Opinel is so non-threatening. You know what I'm saying? When you look at an Opinel and you take it out, it literally just looks like this guy is just in the Boy Scouts and he's gonna carve a thing for me and give it to me. It's gonna be sweet. So you've got the ellipse and it's got like a little pattern on it. I think that's an apple and some trees and a heart and stuff. I mean, come on, you're not gonna be threatened by that. That's what I like about Opinel, man. I kind of want that set, you know, where you have all these steak knives. And I remember Cutlery Lover was trying to sell his, but I didn't have money, just like I don't have money right now. That's why I didn't buy it. Edition armor folders. Number 8 pattern. All 3 artists were instructed to work under a particular theme. In this case, you guessed it, Love, Berlin-based Andrea Wan, Lisbon's Cruella Denfer, and French artist Frank Pellegrino all contributed designs to the series. 12C27N, blade steel. The ellipse is 120 bones. And the Edition armor knives run 40 bones. Pretty cool. I think that is it for the knife news. Not going to check out this Bark River Tweaks thing or the Minnesota Maker releases production rescued folder. Because guess what? I don't know what to talk about it. I don't know what to say about it. So we're going to go to... and my cousin just messaged me right now, so guapo, and that means like so handsome. She's probably checking out like one of my stories or something of me being stupid on a video. And you know, yeah, I feel loved by my family, man. That feels good. You know what I'm saying? Now we are gonna go to your favorite segment, Gramworthy. You guys all like Gramworthy, right? The first note on here says, remember to do Kawhi Leonard laugh. I don't even know what that means, but my notes be, you know, the notes of a crazy person, basically. Let me take a swig of the cuff. Yeah, man, every time I do a podcast, right, I never know if it's going to be good or not. Like right now, I think it really sucks. But it probably doesn't. I just got to keep going. The first Gramworthy thing that I'm going to talk about is the ZT-055, all right? And let me just tell you a little backstory. When I bought the ZT-055, I thought JT was talking about it on his stories, but I think he was talking about that RJ Martin ZT. And I bought the ZT-055 to try to be the cool kid at the cafeteria, and guess what? It was the wrong knife, not even the one he was talking about. I bought it anyway, and I've enjoyed it, man. I've enjoyed that little SLT mechanism, and I like it. Do I have it handy here? Probably not. Dude, I never know where my knives are, like ever. I do not have it handy. Anyway, I'm looking at, let me press the record button right now. I said, let me press the record button like an Asian person. So I'm looking at Knife Center's Instagram right now, and it says, what does the pattern on the new ZT Knives 055 BLK look like to you? This is a sprint run, and it looks like geometric patterns that aliens left behind. And this really caught my eye because I just like the way it looks. Wanted to get you guys' take on it if you guys like this type of thing. I don't know, I think it looks awesome, man. What else do I have in here? It says, so I saw this guy's Instagram, and you know, I'm into photography a little bit, even though I'm not great at it. And I was looking at this sort of Technicolor cat page, man. You guys know how much I love my cats, right? And I'm trying to make Robby one. Robby is the new cat that we have. He's like the cinnamon point ragdoll, so he's kind of like white with beige ears and nose and whatever. And this dude, man, I think Robby is a sociopath, yo. Because like he feels no emotion really. You know what I'm saying? I wish he was in here so I could show him on camera. You guys have seen him before. He doesn't change facial expression at all, bro. He's just like, he always has that same face. He's like this. You look at him, he's always like wide-eyed. He's always purring, you know. If you pretend to like eat him, he doesn't even care. He's like purring the whole time. Doesn't scratch you or nothing, dude. He's just a crazy. But yeah, I was thinking of like making him a page because I've never seen a cat like that. Just so nonchalant, not giving a crap about anything, dude. He's playful, but he has that same face. He's just pretending like, you know. And I was looking at this dude's page. It's very interesting, man. It's kind of like Technicolor. You know, he's just taking a picture of this cat. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of pics. And he's keeping that same theme. And I just wanted to shout him out, yeah. Shout out to you, Cats and Colors. What's next on here? I've got Knock Knives on here again. Because these guys have just been impressing the crap out of me with the designs. You know? And the pictures, I really, really like the way they do their photography on their page, man. It just makes me want to buy the knives. I mean, look at this stuff. I think they're carving a niche, you know, carving a little niche. They're like, hey, you want space age? You get knock knives. And I give them props for, there's this one vape picture and there's like weed in it. And I'm just like, you guys are bold. I don't even know if that's weed or CBD because they look exactly the same. But they're just doing something different, you know? Look at that, dude. What? I would literally, if I had the loot, I would buy any of these, man. These look so good. Props to you, knock knives. Oh, okay. This time I'm going to talk about a homie. So this is knife thing again. Brian Wallace, I talked about him last time. He wanted to change his name because I guess I made fun of him. But, you know, nothing but love for you, buddy. And this guy puts out so much anodizing content, man. So much. Let's just check this one out, which I really liked. He did like, this is the Tucson TS149 Mini Utility Multi-Tool. Look at that work, bro. Anything knife related, anything underscore knife underscore related is his page now. And you can see these amazing, what is this? What is this? Rit die? SOG Terminus XR and Crimson G10 handle scales and D2 steel. I don't know if he did this one. Maybe he did. Let me know. Let me raise this up a little bit, I think. That's what I should do. Yeah. And look at this one. This is a little peek at the small artisan RKO. Oh, snap. He's just showing the scale here. Dude, that looks so sick. Wow. Can't wait to see that one. And he did a clip here for the Boker Lancer, which I had at one point, but I gave back to JT. Shout out to JT's Knife Life. This guy's just doing really cool work, man. I think this guy has something going. Let's look at one more. Benchmade Bug Out Knife Center exclusive in Battle Worn Finish has been my favorite knife to carry as of late. Is that his own thing? Let me know, bro, if you're doing this. Love this one. Came out awesome. Holy crap. Props to you, B. Wallace. Anything underscore knife underscore related. A great name, by the way. Let's take a look at Mr. Oldman. So my homie Mr. Oldman on YouTube has a Instagram page for only EDC stuff called Mr. Oldman J. And I really like his style of photography. I dig it. He's got a lot of knives and he's a crazy kooky guy like me. So I'm gonna shout him out here. Check this out right here. So this is the 51 Morpho by Benchmade. It's a lot of butterflies right now. And let's go back a little bit to something else. What's this one? The Hogue Knives EX01. I feel like Mr. Oldman, if I hung out with this guy, we'd get into trouble. You know what I'm saying? Two hyperactive dudes, just a night on the town, painting the town red, bruh. You know? What else is he at here? This is a 940 Osborne. Pretty dope. And he's got a lot of kind of like nature shots with the knife right now. What pen is that? Benchmade knife, Cody 940. And Hindra Knives tactical pen. How do you guys have all this money to buy this stuff, man? You know, I just don't have it. Phantom Works Skinwalker. That looks pretty awesome too. What's the next guy on here? Chief Cartoons. So I'm really into looking at comic strips on Instagram. I put it on my stories sometimes. Let's check what this says right here. Look at this one. So it's, I think this is stomach. It says, mouth, can you stop eating? I can't help it. It's brain's fault. What? No, it isn't. And then the heart says chicken nuggets. That's adorable, yo. So Chief Cartoons kind of like compiles. If you guys like comic strips, I think they compile other artists and then they sort of put them in the same thing. So I dig that. I think, oh yeah, there you go. The reason why I put this was like, there was a comic strip about the Joker, and he's like, pay attention to me, and he's like shooting a guy, and then no one's paying attention, and then he posts on Twitter. First of all, his Twitter handle is @clownboy. It says, I like pineapple on my pizza, and then you see like everyone's in outrage, and it's that Joker pose, you know, when he's on the top of the stairs. People got like pitchforks and shit. They're all like pissed at him, and I like that. That made me laugh. You know what I'm saying? Anything throughout the day to like just give you that little boost, you know, you get it, dude. And I've got another comic strip guy that I absolutely love, man. Nathan Pyle Strange Planet. You know, I would tell him normally to change it, but the guy is killing it right now. He's got 4.5 million followers, and I know he's killing it on all platforms. But I really like his comic strips. It's like these aliens that are trying to, you know, be like human beings, and they say things. Like there's this one comic strip right now where the alien is like petting a dog, and it says, this creature has requested gentle hand pats. And the other alien is like, for how long? And it says, until one of us perishes. And the guy's like, a life well spent. And you could just hear them in the alien voice, you know, a life well spent until one of us perishes, right? Let's see what else I got. Unusual videos, otter video on Twitter. What the fuck? Dude, this podcast is gonna be weird, bro. And then there's a kid with box armor. Oh, okay. That's what it is, you know. I'll splice in the otter video or something, so maybe we could discuss or whatever. Kid with box armor.
Hello, my great kings. Come and fight me.
I've got a box armor story. That's why I put that on there. When I was a little kid, right, I was with my brother Blake, who's killing it right now in the Philippines, by the way. Got a big YouTube channel, you know, directing music videos. And you should watch the one that I splice in right here because it's a love story, but it's got a horror story in it.
Did you know this place went through a lot of renovations? Actually, there was a big fire back in the day, and a lot of people died. That's why we got this place for cheap.
Runs in the family. Yeah, I remember there was like a beehive in my crib. We had a big crib, you know, in the Philippines, in Bicol, Naga City. That's where I was born. And Blake and I thought it would be smart to try to get these bees out, you know? I mean, we would get canceled right now if we did that today, since the bees are mad endangered and they're very important to the planet, and people are just finding that out right now because humans are dumb. So we basically took cardboard boxes and made armor out of them. We made armor out of them, and then we're like gonna go fight the bees, bro, thinking that these boxes are gonna protect us, man. And then we like took a garden hose that was pretty long, and we were like, and we like tried to get, you know, the hive, yeah. And I was only 5, so I don't remember the story very well, but pretty sure they stung the shit out of us. I'm pretty sure, man. And that's why I had that kid with the box armor on this. You know, shout out to Blake, bro. That's how I spend my time on the internet. I look at stupid videos. I also try to learn things, you know, through the Joe Rogan Experience and podcasts. That's where I get my news, bro. I get my news on Twitter. And I watch podcasts, you know, and when there are scientists on it, I learn things about nature. When there are hunters on it, I learn things about nature preservation. Let's see what else. Oh, shout out to Miss Her Knife Reviews, bro. All right, again, you know what I'm saying? Because I talked to him about horror movies for about a freaking hour yesterday while I was at work, yo. I had no idea he was a horror buff. And I think that's amazing, man. He recommended I watch that movie Pet Sematary, and that was pretty cool. I'll talk about that later in the last section. And I'm going to close out Gramworthy with another video I saw on Twitter. And I think it was from Pop Chassid. That's pretty much how it'd go down. You know what I'm saying? And this guy was arrested for fare beating. All right. And what that is you're hopping the train and you're not paying the fare, which is $2.75, which is crazy because the fare used to be like 50 cents, bro. And I see this happen a lot, you know. People have been jumping the turnstile. People have been swiping other people in when they have like unlimiteds. You know, I've never done it. Because I just, man, you know, I've been down in the dumps before too, you know, but I've always made sure I had enough fare to go somewhere, you know, if I needed to. And it's crazy because they keep hiking up the fare. The trains are always fucked anyway, you know, and it was just crazy that all these cops arrested this guy for jumping the train. And you know, they had his gun, they had their guns drawn on him and you couldn't see it in the video. But how crazy is that, yo? That happens in New York City, you know? Why do you think I'm so paranoid, bro? Just wanted to highlight that shit's nuts. Alright, I'ma head out. Your favorite segment, if you're looking for knife stuff, it's not here. Even though I talked about a lot of knife stuff in Gramworthy, you definitely won't find it here. The first note I got on here is YouTuber vlogger Peter McKinnon, one of my favorites. This dude hit 1 million subs on YouTube in less than a year. In the beginning of his video, he did one for us.
There is literally nothing more satisfying. I mean, there is, but flicking this open, the sound is, and it looks good. Which is half the reason I have this. Function is secondary.
He did one for us, man, you know? He basically was flicking what I want to say is a Para 2 or 3. You guys can help me out on what it is at the beginning of his latest vlog this week, yo. And the vlog was about his experience to 3 years of YouTube. You know, a lot of it really helped me out because I'm kind of in this transitionary period right now. Let's talk about this for a sec. I'm in this transitionary period right now where I am really enjoying podcasting and doing the videos, you know, spreading clips out on Instagram and Facebook, and it's doing something, you know. The funny thing is like my numbers have been going crazy, but engagement has been crazy. Engagement has been a lot more, which means people are interested in it, which is really what I want. I don't give a fuck about subs, followers, whatever. I just want to make people laugh, make their day a little bit more enjoyable, just being myself. I mean, that's really the goal. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if companies like, hey man, we like your stuff, you know, so be it. But other than that, I'm just gonna be me, and I hope you guys enjoy that. But Peter McKinnon was like, don't obsess over the numbers, which I do so much, bro. Sometimes I do that, you know, just to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I really got to stop doing that. And I've been doing it less, you know. I've been doing it less. It's just hard, though, when you're a creative person and you put out a video that, for example, like a podcast for like 40 minutes to an hour. And then you want to see if people like it, right? But I'm falling less and less into that trap, and I'm just kind of like making my own stuff, you know? Yeah, and focus on things that make you happy. That was the next thing that he talked about. And podcasts make me happy. Doing this. The more I talk to people outside of here, I met up with my boy Aiden last night, and we're gonna do a podcast together soon. I'll have him on as a guest, and man, he is a force to be reckoned with, bro. You guys are gonna be like, I don't know how you guys are gonna react to it, but that's gonna be a cool one. I'm working on that. So I'm just gonna make a lot of shit, basically. And by shit, I mean videos. I'm just gonna make a whole bunch, gonna have little clips sprinkled in. I'm gonna shout guys out that I like, that I talk to during the week. That's what this podcast is gonna be about. Am I gonna talk about knives? Yeah, I am. In the very beginning, probably. Am I still gonna do reviews? Yes, I am working on that small Archaea review. I did try to do it. The vlog section is finished. And yeah, tiles and thumbnails is the last thing about Peter McKinnon I have on here. And I have not really been paying attention to that. I just kind of do the artwork thing with the font. I don't know if you guys like that. Let me ask you this. Do you guys like the font and thumbnail style of the channel? When you see it, do you guys click on it because you know it's for me, or do you just like the artwork? I feel like, in my opinion, some of it, I'm like, I was just lazy as fuck when I did that one. But I like the episode 6 of the pod where I'm like this. I think that one was cool. And in the highlights of episode 4, I was like this. That's when I was talking about the protein powder joke. And yeah, man, just let me know if you guys like what I'm doing there, because I like it. The next thing is Midsommar. Props on that. Midsommar is a horror movie. I'm still doing the one horror movie a day. I was kind of watching a show for a little while called Daybreak, but I took a break on that because I want to watch movies again. And I watched Midsommar. I actually paid for it. It was on sale on Amazon to rent for $2.99. Prime Video, I mean. And it was a $2.99 well spent, bro. Because when I watch horror, I like to be disturbed. But you know what? It didn't disturb me that much, man. I think I've just been indoctrinated to horror too early. You know what I'm saying? I watched horror too early. And it was definitely disturbing. Some of the scenes were weird, bro. But I enjoyed the movie. It was shot beautifully, okay? For a horror movie to be shot that well with all this creative stuff, a lot of play on audio. And it was in the daylight most of the time, but it had a very ominous feeling in the movie the whole time. You know, just a very ominous feeling. Like you just always felt like something was gonna happen, and I was like glued in. And I think that it's not for everybody, but you know, it's kind of like a thinking horror, kind of like the movie Suspiria, which is another movie in that realm, I think. Where there's a lot of imagery and trippy stuff, bro. You know? Like you just get a bag of mushrooms and watch Midsommar and just go down. But yeah, I liked it, man. It was definitely freaky. And let's see what I got here. Yeah, dude, the whole movie I was like, man, this guy, the boyfriend in the movie, was just a dick the whole time. He was such a jerk off, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you can't be with someone that has that much baggage, just don't do it. You know, and his friends were like really dumb too. Let me make sure I stop recording on minimal here, actually. Oh, snap. Oh, no, it's fine. All right. But yeah, that's what was going on. The cinematography was amazing. The transitions, the colors. One of my favorite things about the movie was like, it would be like a crowd, right? It would be a crowd. There'd be a lot of noise. There'd be a lot of talking going on. And then all of a sudden, silence. I thought that was just help build the tension really well, man. And I like that. The next note I have on here, Cellphone DJs and how much I hate them. If you were a person that takes public transportation and you're playing whatever music you have on your cell phone and you're on the train, I don't know what you're doing. Nobody gives a fuck what your musical taste is, bro. I don't even care if I like the song or not. Makes me hate you that you have that out there. You know, maybe you're doing it. So, you know, Every cell phone comes with headphones now. There's no reason for this. You're not a DJ. No one cares. And I hear this all the time on the train. It just makes me so mad, you know? That's why I always have Bluetooth earbuds on, because I just turn that up, dude. You know, I think that annoys me even more than the "it's showtime" kids, you know, that just start breakdancing. I think that cell phone DJs, I think, annoy me more, to be honest. I think they annoy me more. No one likes that. Okay, nobody likes this. Say no to cell phone DJing. All right, no one wants to hear your new mixtape. No one wants to be force-fed any of that, yo. You know what I'm saying? You're basically the crazy, like, people that preach religion on the train, like, very early in the morning. You're just as bad as that. You're worse than the Showtime kids, okay? No one wants to hear that. So just get some headphones or some earbuds and keep it to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself too. Daybreak. I've been watching that, and I feel like I'm rushing through this thing because I have to piss hard. But Daybreak, I've been watching that show, and I do like it. It's about these kids. So think Mad Max, but it's like a high school kids. And you're probably like, dude, I'm out. Because I was, you know, I was out. It's new on Netflix right now. And basically something happens and all the adults turn into zombies. They call them ghoulies on the show, which is kind of interesting, right? So it's only like kids and teens that rule the earth right now. And in the area where the main character is in, it's been split into clans, but it's like cliques in high schools. Like the jocks are sort of like the Mad Max Raider type people in the weird spiky cars. And they also have like golf. It's hilarious, yeah. The cheerleaders are called cheermazons. They're like Amazons. They hate all men. And it, you know, at first I was like, why am I watching this show? But after I got to episode 3, I'm pretty hooked. I had to actually step away to watch movies, you know, because I said I'd watch a movie a day. I could literally have watched the show all throughout Halloween. So, you know, if you want to check something out that's like silly, it kind of plays out like a Ferris Bueller's Day Off movie. Ferris Bueller is actually in it, dude. Matthew Broderick is in it, bro. So it kind of plays out like that. I feel mad old watching it though. I'm like, damn, I'm definitely not 20-something. Cause I'm listening to these kids talk and I'm like, I've become the old guy that looks like one of them. But yeah, the next thing I got here. So I was talking about, this is the last thing I'm going to end on this. I was talking about my homie Guy. I was talking with my homie Guy. And this is how you know we got that friendship, bro. So he was like, hey man, do you want to test the game? The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, like, do you want to do a feature on it on your channel? And I was like, yeah, bro, of course, you know. So, you know, let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. It's going to be a virtual reality game that I showed a couple of clips of, but I'll actually be playing it. Maybe I'll have Kelly like film me and stuff like that, do a little vlog on it, you know. And I was like, I don't have a computer though. And he was like, oh yeah, I'll let me see if I can work on something. I'll get you a laptop and the Oculus, I'll send it your way. And I'm like, what? And that's friendship for you guys, you know? That's the hookup I got, you know, in the industry. Now, actually, he's just been my boy for a long time, and that was a really cool thing that he did, man. But if you guys would like to see that, if you show any interest in that, please show interest. Please show interest. I can review the game. This has been a really sort of fast-paced podcast because I think I'm holding in my urine. But hey, man, I hope you guys have a good week. I hope this entertains you on your ride to Blade Show. I'm gonna try to edit this today. And yeah, man, Love you, my dudes. And this is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCCP saying peace.